Okay, here's a cube that is using a UV map, and as you can see, it's using the default UV map. So if I delete this, it's still going to work because it's the default UV map. So basically principled BSDF shader, and it's got this image, and the image is pretty simple. Let's just take a look at this. I'll go into UV editing, and that's the image. It's a ping image that's been imported, and if I hit A, you'll see that this is the UV mapping. Now we need a different kind of UV mapping if we're going to put bevels on this. So what we want to do then is we're going to come over here, we're going to hit plus, and then we want to, let's just rename this one just so we aren't confused. Let's call it bevel. And with it renamed as bevel, then I'm going to switch into face mode, which I don't need to, I don't think, but I just do that anyway. And then I'll go smart UV project. In this case, let's do, it doesn't really matter, these are default settings, but we can match the ones that we have over on over here if we want. Let's see, these are 30 and 0.10, so let's go back into here with this selected. Let's turn that one on, and then we'll say smart UV project 30, either margin is 0.1, and we don't need to stretch the UV bounds, so we'll just hit OK. So now this is our new UVs, and each one of these islands has room for the bevel shader to render on top of it. Now with that being selected, we're going to go back into our layout, and we're going to select our cube, and we're going to use this material, and don't worry about the fact that the UVs aren't being displayed right, and we'll keep all this. We're already UV unwrapped. Let's preview the normal. That's too big. Let's make it smaller. There you go. We'll go with that, and we're going to bake it. There, it's done. And what I can do at this point is I can just say, now let's go ahead and let's bake the mask. So first we know that we want this to be twice this, so 0.22. Let's preview that. And I'll make it just a little smaller. Maybe something like that. And we'll stop the preview, and we're going to bake the mask. And now this is done. Generate material. And this is going to look about right, but we don't have the correct UV hooked up. So let's go back in here, and let's look at this. And if you look at these normals, they need to have a different UV hooked up. So let's first go back into the object UVs, and let's go ahead and click here and set this to be the original. So we have the right coloring. Now we just need to do an input UV map, and we'll stick that here. And we're going to put that on both of these right here, this one, and we're going to use the bevel. And now you can see that everything works as it should. Hope that helps.